Hello, welcome to Ennara Reacts. Today I'm recording another one for Friday Funnies, and this is a subscriber recommendation for a comedian named Jake Johannsen. This clip's from 2013. I've not heard of this guy before, I think, so it'll be new to me. Let's see how it goes.
I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to have to just start right in telling you about myself. I hope that doesn't seem rude, but there's not going to be a time to do you. It's just me. So I have a family. I just kind of realized recently I have my own family. I have my own family. You know, I mean, it's been going on for a while. My daughter is 8, but I have a wife and a daughter, and that's my family. It's my family. You know, it feels different from that family that you're born into, right? Those people.
Those people.
We all have that moment where we're like 15, 16, where you realize that family you're born into, just like, wait a minute, I'm not part of a dream team. This is not a group of hand-picked champions, you know, destined to take it all year after year. It's more like a gym class pickup, you know, number off situation. You're just born into it. But you love them. I mean, that's your family. You love them and you want to do the best. But you're a team. But it's more like let's just try not to lose every game this year. Okay, Dad?
Really?
But then you get your own family, and that feels different. You know, it is a dream team. I picked my wife. That's my soulmate. She picked me. I'm her soulmate. We agreed on that. Then we made a baby, half me, half her. What could possibly go wrong? Doesn't even occur to you. That's exactly how your friggin' parents got started.
Exactly.
But I'm doing my best. I'm trying to do my best as a dad. You know, we've got our daughter, and she has things. I didn't have things that she had. We had a dog when I was a kid, but she has a hamster. We have a dog and a hamster because a little kid wants a little pet. That's my point. A hamster is a kid pet. If you're here on a date with someone who has a pet hamster who does not also have a kid, that's a flag.
But they live in an apartment.
In that situation. Because it's a weird. Anyway, so we have this hamster, and I'm the head of the household. I have responsibilities, but I'm traveling for work. I have to go out of town, so my wife has to do my job when I'm gone. I feel guilty about that. But I called up. You know, you call up to chat. This would be a couple months ago. I called up. I said to my wife, "How's everything going?" She said, "We're having a tough day. The hamster is sick, and I had to take the hamster to the vet." That's an example of something that I don't think would have happened if I had been home. Right? I don't feel like you take the hamster to the vet. Let me back up in case you're not familiar with hamsters. They cost $20. So it's weird to take the hamster to the vet. Like,
Well,
you know,
got emotionally attached to this
what
particular
you're doing
hamster.
there with a hamster. It would be like if you took a big lighter to the shop, you know, like, hey, it sparks, but I can't get it to light up. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. Like, it's got juice in it. Yeah. They don't know what to do. And I'm not making that up either. My wife admitted to me she tried to call the dog's vet to make an appointment for the hamster, and the dog vet just told her, "I'm sorry, we don't see pocket animals." So she had to call around. It's a big
never
city,
heard of
so
a
she
vet
called
that would
around.
say
You
that.
can find a vet that will, you know, we enjoy money, and yeah. We would love to take a look at your hamster. In fact, it's our dream to hook it up to a machine. So, yeah, a little hamster wheeling around a dialysis machine. That could happen. That's where we're at, society. Anyway, so my wife says she took the hamster to the vet. I say, well, then what happened? That's what I say. I've been married 10 years. She says she took the hamster to the vet. I say, what happened? Because you don't want to say, why the fuck did you take the hamster to the vet? That's not in your best interest to say that to your wife.
No, it is not.
Right? You might as well just say, I don't think we should have sex for a month.
There you go.
What's your opinion? Is that long enough? So I say, then what happened? And my wife starts telling me, and my daughter grabs the phone because she's been to the vet with a hamster, so she wants to tell the story. She's like, Daddy, we took Snowflake to the vet. That's the hamster's name. We took Snowflake to the vet, and the vet gave us antibiotics because she said that Snowflake might have a urinary tract infection. I know. So I said, well, how does she know that? She says, because her vagina is inflamed. And
Okay.
I was like, could you put your mom back on, please? I was over my head in this
I wanted to know about the hamster.
So my wife gets back on, and then she says, yeah, the vet gave us antibiotics, and we hope that those work, because the vet said if the antibiotics don't work, that could mean that there's a problem with the hamster's uterus, in which case the hamster would need an operation. And I know, okay, quick difference between you and I right now. When I heard that, I was not allowed to laugh. Yeah. I was in the middle of a pretty serious conversation, so I have to hear the hamster might need an operation, then I have to go, oh my God. And then my wife says, and the operation would cost $200. And I was like, oh my
Holy
God.
crap.
And then my wife said, but obviously we would not get a $200 operation on a hamster, right? And then I was like, welcome back to Earth. I didn't think we would get a $200 operation on a hamster. Well, I didn't think we would take the hamster to the vet, but I didn't say that. I was curious about what does it cost to take a hamster to the vet and get antibiotics, but I couldn't figure out how to even ask that question, just out of curiosity, I mean, obviously, money is no object when the life of a hamster is on the line. So I had to wait for the credit card bill to come in, and it's $160. That's,
Ooh.
I know. So to take a hamster to the vet, it costs 8 hamsters. Right? I know. How could the life of a hamster be worth 8 hamsters? It's a paradox.
Yeah.
Think about it. And thank you.
Alrighty, there you go. First clip I've ever watched from this particular comedian. And yeah, I could see I could see it being questionable as to spending that much on a $20 hamster. I mean, an initial visit to the vet maybe, but yeah, the operation seems a bit much. That'd be like taking in my 5-year-old goldfish when I had as a kid into the vet. It's just, and I'd won it at a fair. So, for a fair goldfish, it lived a long time. You don't take that into a vet. It's just not worth it. They cost even less than the hamster, I'm sure. If you have any recommendations for other comedians or videos or movies to watch, drop it in the comments. And thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe.